Next up, we have Petals by Nanahira featured in Osu, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Number one, if we somehow reach 10,000 subscribers before Christmas 2025, which is an actual possibility right now, blows my mind. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I do not take this for granted. I am grateful every day that I get to do this, and then y'all even like it. So yes, if we somehow hit 10,000 before Christmas, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want. I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. It has to be achieved through legitimate means, though, so no account duping, no botting, no buying, using, nothing like that. Go share the videos, go bring people to the community, get me collaborations with creators, stuff like that. I don't know. And YouTube hype. There's a YouTube hype function. I don't know how it works. We have people in the Discord who do, so go check out the Discord for that. Members get early access to the content if you are a paid member. So I schedule the videos on Saturdays for the week. If you're a paid member, you get access to them on Saturdays, regardless of the tier that you're in. So become a member today. Disclaimers: number one, this is my first time listening to this ever, so I will be pausing a lot and I will be speaking a lot, as I will be pointing things out and explaining things as I hear them or as I realize them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I stumbled upon my words already. I will do it again. Whatever happens, happens. With that being said, let's do this. Petals. Let's go. Okay, we start with a piano giving us our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. Very short videos. So yeah, if you want to join the clip farm, we have a clip farm project. And if you want to join, just message me on Discord. We can get you set up. All right, so... And we have basically two layers of this. We have the bass of the piano giving us that initial note, and then we have the full motif, in what sounds to be like a two-part thing going on. Very lovely melody. Very lovely melody. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so turns out the initial motif is arpeggiated. Arpeggiation being when you play a chord one note at a time. We bring in the orchestra. We bring in the violin now, giving us the melodic version of the motif. So what is happening, what's happened over here is that the arpeggiation is you're playing, you know, a bunch of notes up and down, kind of just dotted in a certain way, but once you bring in the high points, you can get a melody out of it, and now we are getting the violin playing that melody out of that. It's a fairly common tactic to use for this kind of thing. It's a good way of obfuscating your motif, so to speak. So very, very good way of now revealing the true nature of the motif. Let's see where it goes. We have a glockenspiel. We have a glockenspiel doubling with the violin. So doubling is when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing. In this case, we have the violin. Everybody, I'm pretty sure you know what a violin looks like. This very beautiful quantum instrument over here. You play it with a bow. I need to stop clicking the store pages. Yes, you play it with a bow, 4 strings, very beautiful. And then we have a glockenspiel. Glockenspiel, this mallet instrument, it's a small, very lovely, very high-pitched instrument that is just very nice. Let's see where this goes. This is a song! Okay, so it's a song. It's not an instrumental, it is a song. So, the difference between instrumentals and songs. So, YouTube is available. Is it? Yeah, no. If you want to be in the Clip Farm project, this Instagram, TikTok, like anything except YouTube. All right, so we bring this. Yeah, just contact me. We have all the details on Discord. So we have the concept of song versus piece or track. An instrumental piece or instrumental track is going to be instrumental in focus. A song is going to be distinguished by having a vocal line or vocal lines where the lyrics and the singing is the driving force of the music, which is what we're getting right now. The structure of a song is going to be different from a structure of a piece. Usually a piece is going to be determined by form. Form is going to be, hit my microphone. Form is going to be determined by, the motif, how you develop the motif, a lot more details in that sense, while as a song, we can now say we had an intro with our motif, and now we went ahead and started our verse number 1. So, let's see where this goes. And the verse is playing that melody. Variation of the melody. Very lovely. And we're having the accompaniment being mainly the piano. Now switched over to a synth. Has a hallucination been recommended yet? I don't know, Florian. Welcome today, by the way. I don't think so now. So now I think this melody. So when it comes to song, verse is going to be more focused on lyrics, text heavy, text over music, whereas a chorus, being the main climactic part, is going to be melody over everything else. However, this doesn't sound as climactic as it could be, so I think this might be a pre-chorus, which is the middle ground between the verse and the chorus. So we got pre-chorus number 1. We are building up to the chorus. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. This could be the melody for the chorus, actually. Nope, there you go. This is the chorus. Chorus number 1. So we're having a very unusual way of building up this track. However, this is a 5-6 minute track, so we don't need to have the full drums, the full rhythm all the way out. So we are having this build up. So this whole thing could be a very long intro where we're giving you a preview of what the verse is going to look like, what the pre-chorus, what the chorus is going to look like. And in this case, this could be considered form-wise, a miniature overture. An overture is usually some sort of summary for whatever work you are about to experience next. For example, this is usually something done in opera. So if you listen to I don't know, any of the Mozart operas, I guess, Don Giovanni, Le Nozze di Figaro, let me write those down, because Don Giovanni being my favorite opera of all time. Then we have Le Nozze di Figaro. Then we have Die Zauberflöte. And then, the Ring Cycle, right? This Ring Cycle by Wagner. There are so many incredible operas. These are just these 3 are my favorite ones. Nothing to do with it being Mozart. It has everything to do with it being Mozart. But all of these have overtures. And the overtures are kind of a introduction to the music, to the tone of what you can expect. Because unlike other works, for example, books, films, everything will have some sort of synopsis. Musically speaking, you're not going to have the ability to just read that in an overture or for an opera or anything like this. You're going to have to achieve that through an overture. And by the way, out of all the 3, Le Nozze di Figaro has my favorite overture. It's like 2.5 minutes long, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. And right now, this whole thing we had could be an overture, because we don't have the full beat in just yet. We still have the same energy that we had at the start of the intro. So very interesting approach, very cool in my opinion. So let's see. Will you ever take sponsorships on your videos? If anyone turns out to be a sponsor that I deem what's it called, integral enough, like there needs to be integrity, right? Like I need to be able to use the product, or it has to be relevant enough, then yeah, gladly. Like if Sandkid ever wants to sponsor me, I'll do it. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm gonna be picky about it. All right, let's see where this goes. Yeah. So let's see. And yes, I'm seeing in the chat that a lot of people know overtures. The problem is during the romantic period of music, which is the time after Mozart, between Beethoven and I think Stravinsky was the very tail end of it. A lot of the composers decided to just make overtures the name of the pieces that they're making, kind of like a symphonette or a symphony or a concerto or something like that, where they could just get away with putting a bunch of disjointed parts of music together, make it sound good somehow, and get away with it. So yeah, overtures in the classical period and before are very different from the overtures in the romantic period and afterwards, and overtures for operas. And one of the greatest overtures of all time, the Saint Matthew Passion by J.S. Bach. One of the most the overture, the opening to the Saint Matthew Passion, which is an operetta, not an operetta, an oratorio, which, by the way, oratorio is a religious work. The Saint Matthew Passion by Johann Sebastian Bach tells the story of the Passion of the Christ, the Passion of Christ, in one of the most beautiful works, the greatest composition in the history of mankind. And it is an oratorio. There is no acting. There is just the singing and basically playing all that kind of stuff. If you ever want to feel like you're entering heaven, listen to the overture or the opening of the Saint Matthew Passion. It is incredible. It is incredible. Like, I'm a Mozart stan. Y'all know I'm a Mozart stan. But, yeah, I can give you the $2 bill. I used to have a $2 bill. I don't know where it is. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see where it goes. So we're building. So now we finally have, in the chorus, we bring in the drums. No, Mochi, no. So yeah, we end up changing from overture style to the actual song in the chorus. Very unusual, but pretty good. Pretty cool. Let's see where it goes. Verse number 2. So yeah, you can hear how there's a little bit more lyrics. Very nice. So yeah, this is mainly being driven by the drums and the vocals. We are having some layers of vocals every once in a while. We're having a second layer of vocals coming in and giving us what we call harmonizing or harmonized melody, which just means it's another layer making it sound prettier. And it's very cool. The piano, I'm surprised how simple the piano is. The piano is playing what we call block chords, which is literally bong, bum. I mean, it's just playing the chords one at a time. But then again, this is a verse. A verse is supposed to be musically a lot simpler than the chorus. This is probably going to build up to the pre-chorus now. Let's see if I'm right. There we go. Pre-chorus. Giving us that preview of the chorus. And more importantly, we went off the ramp. Off the ramp being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic term for this, or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. Off the ramp is what I like to call a transition. It can be as short as a few beats, as it happened here. It can be as long as an entire section. And the purpose of it is to make you feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, kind of like going off a ramp, waiting to see where you land. How do you achieve this? Remove the chord, remove the drums, maybe the bass as well, which we did. We removed the drums and now we're slowly reintroducing them. So really, really cool stuff. Let's see where it goes. It's gonna go to the chorus, I think. So you can hear it. So you can, I really like how we are using form, like the entire structure, as a way of building tension and resolution, as cadence. Because once again, when you are making music, you're doing one of two things. You are building tension or you're resolving that tension. That point in between we call cadence. And we are doing this not just in the individual phrases and in the individual chord progressions, but we are doing it throughout the entirety of the structure. Like the tension from the intro kept going up until halfway around the chorus, and then in the verse 2 we kept that resolution going, but then at the start of the pre-chorus we went back to that tension, that initial buildup of tension from the intro. Very, very interesting approach. I've never seen something like this being used in such a meta way, having the tension and resolution concept being done in such an extrapolated way. This is very fascinating. Let's see where this goes. I believe we should be going to the chorus now. Let's see where this goes. Building it up, and chorus number 2. Very beautiful singing, and I'm surprised at how much the singing is carrying this, because we do have a couple of other instruments giving us a little bit of accents here and there, a couple of other synths, but this is basically just the drums, the bass, the singing, with a lot of the layers. We have this is multiple layers of singing. The way that you get this kind of vocals that you're hearing, because it doesn't sound like it's just one person, is because it's multiple layers of the same person singing, harmonized as well, this kind of thing. Very, very beautiful. And we are having a synth in the back giving us some accents as well. So accents, not for being able to tell whether somebody is from Colombia or Peru. It's for accentuation, in which the purpose of these accents is to highlight specific points in the rhythm. So every once in a while, you're going to hear the glockenspiel being hit, or the chimes being hit when the singer is. They don't always do, but when they do, it sounds just more heavenly. Let's see where this goes. I really like the voice. Very nice. And we have a bunch of other synths doing chords as well, but the accompaniment is the accompaniment. All right. Off the ramp we go, into piano and violin. We are recapitulating the intro in what I think is it's going to be either a break or a solo. And the difference is that an instrumental break is just a break. We take a break from everything else. We change. Right now we are recapitulating the intro. Let me just see where this goes. Now with the changed drums. Okay, so that was a very interesting thing. We changed the we changed, Lucian, welcome today. How you doing? We changed the drums ever so slightly. A very new rhythm that we hadn't done before, just for this break, and it just changed the way the intro sounded. We're bringing it up. So, if you ever want to hear an example of this kind of thing, of how just drums can really change the connotation of everything, listen to the intro of The Mirror by Dream Theater. The intro for The Mirror by Dream Theater, the first minute, it's just the first minute, the guitar plays the same thing for a 1 minute. John, 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 John. Full minute of that, and then this is the final of the day, by the way, Lucian. It's almost 11 p.m. for me. So yes, the guitar is playing it. John, 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 John. And while the guitar is doing this, the other instruments are playing around it, changing the rhythm of the drums, the rhythm of the synths, that kind of thing. There are moments where it's genuinely damn near impossible to tell that the guitar is still doing the same thing. So really good stuff. And now, in a less obvious way, we had this going with the break being an intro recapitulation. And yeah, now we're back to, I think, the pre-chorus? Pre-chorus. No, verse. Verse, pre-chorus. Bridge! No, that's too early for a bridge. No, I think it's a verse. Verse 3? Okay. Pre-chorus, yeah. No, still part... yeah, I think it's pre-chorus number 3. And yeah, off the ramp we go, and we switched over to just pianos giving us arpeggio. We switched over to just the piano. And again, instrumentation and orchestration. I haven't talked about this in a while. So when it comes to instrumentation and orchestration, you want to pick the right instruments, not just because of the right timbre and right tone, but also for the right psychological response. When it comes to the piano is the ultimate symbol of the individual, of the complexity of the individual and the elegance and the skill of an individual. So there are two instruments that can give you that sense of the individual, and they will both have different effects. One of them being the piano, the other one being the acoustic guitar. And in this case, the piano giving us this kind of elevated side of it, where it looks like we're aiming towards the stars, whereas an acoustic guitar is usually going to be something that is more akin to a moment of emotional intimacy kind of thing. So right now, this has already been a very starlit, like just looking at the stars kind of vibe. So bringing this over to the piano with the arpeggios once again being when you play a chord one note at a time, giving us that beautiful accompaniment, very, very appropriate for this vibe. Let's see where it goes. I think it was verse, yeah. Now the pre-chorus. Bridge. Okay, so yes, this would be, instead of the pre-chorus, this would be a bridge. So yeah, no verse 3. Verse 3 is wrong. This would be an entire bridge which contained elements from the verse and the pre-chorus. A bridge is going to be a complete contrast from everything else, which it has been. We brought in the piano. We're bringing now back. We're bridging things. We're bridging that gap once again. So let's see. And I will be uploading it tomorrow, throughout the day. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be uploading it throughout the day tomorrow. So, yeah, let's see where this goes. Alright, everyone, chill out. We're going to be in the tuning point. Yeah, building up. And chorus number 3. Usually this is the structure. So, yeah, the verse 3 is not supposed to be here. Back we go to this. And once again, the purpose of the bridge is to give you that decrease in energy in such a way so that when you go back up to where the chorus was, the distance covered is now greater. Therefore, the climax here feels greater. So, really good stuff. Let's see where this goes. Sounds good, Violet. Sounds good. Nice. We go to the layered version of the chorus, the layered post-chorus, I guess. Beautiful. Post-chorus, I guess. And now we're in the outro. Recapitulation once again from the start. Bringing back that piano with the violin, the motif. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. How are you gonna end this? With some of the synth still giving us some of that rhythm. And remove the violin, it echoes out. Let the piano play a couple more times with the repetition. Beautiful. We slow it down. And now we let that echo out. It slows down, it comes to a stop. And there you have it. Man, what a journey that was. What a journey. So yeah, the only thing we had is that there was no verse 3. This was completely wrong. It was a bridge. And there you go. Imagine fading this out. I would probably hunt this person down and have a newspaper moment. Newspaper moment for me is, you know, when you have a coworker that is so unbelievably incompetent that you have to ask yourself, how do you have the cognitive capacity to breathe and move at the same time? Where you just, like, they make such a mistake that is just one of those mind-blowing things where you just want to go to them, grab a newspaper, roll it up nicely, and just smack in the back of the head. Yeah, I call those newspaper moments. I used to work in customer support, right? So I used to clean up a lot of people's messes from other coworkers. So yeah, no, I had plenty of newspaper moments where it was like, dude, come on. It's a dude come on kind of moment. I just call it newspaper moment. So yes, there you go. That was Petals by Nanahira from featured in Osu. What a beautiful journey that was. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. Mel, I'll answer that in a second. So if you're watching this in the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want. One fan fiction I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. This has to be achieved through legitimate means, though. So no account duping, no botting, no buying, nothing like that. Legit, just go share the videos, go bring people to the community, get me collaborations with the artists or whatever, legit stuff, and use the hype function of YouTube. I don't know how it works. We have people on the Discord that do, so go join the Discord for that. Members get early access to the content. If you I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays. If you are a paid member on YouTube, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, so on Saturdays, regardless of the tier that you're subscribed on, as long as it's a paid membership on YouTube. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned message. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, we have the full streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in the Discord and the Twitch. They're both linked down below. So if you live in Chongqing, China, it is a real city, by the way, and you're like, oh, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. No worries. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch and just check it in your local time zone, and follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because I'm on YouTube. Of course, I have a gaming channel. Where else could I possibly have? Games Are Basterd. It's where we put the recordings of the gaming after shows when they happen. Link down below. Or search for it on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Petals by Nanahira. What a beautiful piece that was. What a beautiful song that was. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.